In this session, we are going to study about the Malvaceae family. So let us begin. The Malvaceae family is also called the Mallow family, the hibiscus family, or the cotton family. So if we talk about the plants of this family, they are mostly in the form of herbs or shrubs and rarely in the form of trees. Now the plants are usually dicots, so you can easily guess the type of root present in them. Alright, so write down in the comments what kind of root will be present in the Malvaceae family. If we talk about the stems are erect, herbaceous or woody, and branched. If we talk about leaves, they show alternate phyllotaxy. They are stipulate, simple, and you can also make a guess on the type of venation present since they are dicots, right? So write down the type of venation in the comment section below. So if we talk about the floral characters of Malvaceae family, then the type of inflorescence seen will be solitary axillary or solitary terminal. So if you are not aware of these terms, solitary axillary and solitary terminal, then please check out the previous lecture where I have explained these terms along with the examples. Alright, so the inflorescence will be either solitary axillary or solitary terminal. The flowers will be actinomorphic or will be having radial symmetry. They are bisexual and pentamerous. So pentamerous means the floral appendages will be in the multiples of 5, right? Or the floral appendages will be usually 5. So when we talk about calyx, there will be 5 sepals. They are gamosepalous, meaning they are fused, and they show valvate estivation. If we talk about corolla, then the petals will be 5 since the flower is pentamerous. Petals are free, so polypetalous, and they show twisted estivation or imbricate estivation. So if you remember when we studied about the twisted estivation, in the example we studied about China rose, right? China rose along with cotton and lady's finger. These 3 examples we studied in the twisted estivation. So these 3 examples are the members of this Malvaceae family only. Alright, so whenever we have studied China rose in the examples of any type of vegetative or floral characters in this chapter, so that character you can easily include in the vegetative and floral description of Malvaceae family. Alright, so let us talk about the type of andrecium. The andreciums, the number of stamens will be indefinite. So the flowers of Malvaceae family have indefinite stamens. There are no particular number of stamens. They can vary and they are usually infinite or many in number. The stamens will be monoadelphous, meaning they will be arranged in one bunch or a group of one. So if you remember when we studied about monoadelphous, diadelphous and polyadelphous stamens, in monoadelphous we studied the example of China rose, right? So the andrecium or the stamens are monoadelphous. The filaments are fused to form a long staminal tube. So this is a unique character of the stamens found in the Malvaceae family, where what happens, the filaments of the stamens, they are fused together. Usually the stamens are many in number and their filaments are fused together to form a long staminal tube. So let us understand with the help of diagram. So if this is the thalamus of the flower, then these are the stamens which are usually many in number, and their filaments are fused together. So indefinite stamens. The upper part of stamen are the anthers, right? So only the upper parts will be separate, but this filamentous structure or the filaments of these stamens, they are present in the form of a long single filamentous tube, which is called the staminal tube. Alright, so I hope staminal tube is clear to you. Then the stamens are epipetalous. We know what epipetalous mean, right? And the anthers will be monothecous. So this is also a unique feature of Malvaceae family, where the anthers will be monothecous. Usually the anthers are dithecous or bilobed, as I explained in the previous family, but here in the Malvaceae the anthers will be monothecous, or they will have only single lobe. Alright, then let us talk about the gynoecium. The gynoecium will be multicarpellary, so many number of carpels will be present. Alright, they will be syncarpous, so the ovaries will be fused. The type of ovary is superior and multilocular. So the ovary will have many compartments, which is obvious because it is multicarpellary and syncarpous. So all the ovaries of multiple carpels, they will fuse together, and each of the ovary will have its own compartment, hence it will be multilocular. Now can you guess the type of placentation present in the ovary? If you remember, in the type of placentation, in one of the examples we studied about the example of China rose. So based on that you can make a guess here, the type of placentation which will be present in the Malvaceae family, and write down in the comments below. Alright. Now the fruit of the Malvaceae family will be called capsule, and seed you can also guess whether it will be endospermic or non-endospermic, right? So write down in the comments below. Now let us talk about the economic importance of the plants of Malvaceae family. So as I told you earlier that lady's finger, cotton and China rose are the three main examples that we studied in this family. So the lady's finger or okra is used as vegetable, used as food, right? So you have to write down the scientific name for lady's finger in the comment section below. So that's one of the member. Economic importance is it is used as food. Then second member is the cotton. What is the scientific name of the cotton? Write down in the comments below. Alright. So the cotton is a source of oil and fiber. We obtain oil and fiber from the cotton, and the cotton fiber is obtained from the seed coat of the cotton. Alright, please remember this. Now there's another special type of fiber which is called Madras hemp. Find out the scientific name for Madras hemp and write down in the comments below. This Madras hemp is used in the rope industry. Then the China rose, which is also known by the name gudhal or shoe flower. Write down the scientific name for this plant too in the comment section below. So the China rose is an ornamental plant. Usually it flowers the whole year, and the flowers are very beautiful, so they are used for the ornamental purpose in the gardens. Now the most economically important fiber yielding plants belong to the Malvaceae family. So this family has a lot of plants which yield economically important fiber. Like one of the fibers we studied here is the Madras hemp, which is used for the rope industry. Alright, so these were some of the plants having economic importance. Please write down the scientific names of all these plants which we studied here, and also the scientific name of the plants belonging to the other families that we studied in the previous lecture, because the scientific names are important. Alright, now let us move on to the floral diagram and floral formula for Malvaceae family. So when we draw a floral diagram, we usually start with the calyx, but here in the case of Malvaceae family, there's another structure which is present, which is called epicalyx. So this is also a leaf-like structure similar to calyx. It is also green in color, and it is usually present below the calyx. And this also provides protection to the floral bud. It provides additional protection, because for the protection, calyx is already there. So epicalyx provide additional protection to the floral bud. And it also attracts the insects for pollination. So it attracts the pollinators. Alright, so if this is a calyx, if this is the calyx, then epicalyx will be present below the calyx, like this. You can easily see the epicalyx on a China rose, hibiscus flower. Alright, so because of the presence of epicalyx, we will draw the epicalyx first in the floral diagram. Let me draw it here only. I hope epicalyx is clear to you. So the epicalyx are usually 3 to 7 in number. It can vary from flower to flower. So let us draw 5 epicalyx. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let me draw them a bit bigger, because we will need more space for the other parts. So this is the representation of epicalyx. Then let us draw the calyx. We studied that the calyx are usually 5 and they are gamosepalous, that means they will be fused. So let us draw 5 calyx which are fused. Oh. For fusion, we will show this symbol. So this makes 5 sepals which are fused. Gamosepalous. The flower is pentamerous. Now we will draw the sepals. The sepals are also 5 and they are polysepalous. So the sepals are free, 5 in number, and they show twisted estivation. So we will have to draw it according to the twisted estivation. So in twisted estivation, they overlap, the sepals overlap each other in the particular direction, right? Like this. Alright, so this forms the sepals with twisted estivation. Let me arrange it in the middle. Sorry. All right. Now we will draw the stamens. The stamens are indefinite or infinite in number, many in number. So they are usually drawn like this. Like this. Multiple stamens. And they are epipetalous, right? That means they are fused with the petals. So we will show the fusion like this. We will connect the center of the or the circle of the stamen to the end of the petals like this. So this makes the epipetalous stamens, which are multiple in number. And we will draw the gynoecium. So the gynoecium, we studied that it is multicarpellary syncarpous, right? So we can draw it. We can draw a circle which shows a syncarpous condition. The gynoecium are fused, and then inside it we can show multiple carpellary, right? Like this. Let us draw 5 carpels, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, and we forgot to draw the mother axis. So let me make the mother axis here. So this completes the floral diagram for Malvaceae family. Now let us write down the floral formula. So starting with the symmetry, actinomorphic, bisexual flower. Now here before calyx we will write epicalyx because epicalyx is present. So for epicalyx we write EPI and then denote the number. So the number varies from 3 to 7. Alright, it can also vary from one species to another or from flower to flower. We usually write 3 to 7. Then we will write calyx. So the calyx were 5 and they were fused. Corolla were also 5 but they were not fused. Andrecium we will write infinite because indefinite number of andrecium are there, and then the stamens are epipetalous. So we will show the epipetalous condition using this arc. Then we will write gynoecium. We studied that the ovary was superior, right? And the number varied from, let me check if the ovary was superior. Yes, superior ovary. And the number of carpel is also not fixed. So we usually write 2 to infinity. And they are fused. So we will enclose it in the bracket. Usually the carpels are 2 or more, varying from species to species. So we write 2 to infinity and enclose it in the bracket because they are syncarpous. So this completes the floral formula for Malvaceae family. So I hope everything about the Malvaceae family, including the floral diagram, floral formula, economic importance, floral characters, examples, vegetative characters, everything is clear to you. That's all for this lecture. Thank you so much.